Hello and welcome to Up to Speed, our way of getting news and announcements of new products to you as quickly as possible on this channel. So today, DJI have launched the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom, the updates to their incredibly popular Mavic Pro. So let's look at the Mavic 2 Pro first, as this is probably the most interesting for video professionals. The first thing most people will notice about the new drone is this larger rectangular camera unit, and this is also the main difference between these two new drones. The Mavic 2 Pro has a 1-inch sensor inside, which is a huge step for a DJI drone of this size. I mean, DJI have made drones with larger sensors, of course, like the Super 35mm one in their lovely Zenmuse X7 camera. But that is for their Inspire 2 drone, a much larger and higher priced drone platform. The Mavic 2 Pro is incredibly small in comparison, and now it has a sensor that's twice the size of the original Mavic Pro. So this should mean wider images, better low light and better dynamic range, all incredibly important for drones as they almost exclusively capture those large landscape shots which are very challenging for camera technology. You've also probably noticed the large Hasselblad logo on the lens. DJI brought a majority stake in Hasselblad a while ago. In case you haven't heard of Hasselblad, they're a Swedish camera company famous for making large format cameras and are one of the most respected names in our industry. It seems like Hasselblad were very involved indeed in the design of this camera, so we have high hopes for the image quality from the Mavic 2 Pro. So let's take a look at some numbers. It will shoot 4K video or 20 megapixel still images. For the 4K video, DJI now uses H.265 compression, which will make a huge difference to the image quality, even though that data rate is still the same 100 megabits a second as we have on the Mavic Air. Compression has always been the main limiting factor with these smaller drones, so H.265, with its much more efficient compression, will make a huge difference here. DJI have also given us 10-bit color, which should mean we get much better results when you're using their log profile. We also have HLG support for instant HDR work, which is very welcome, and they claim the new Hasselblad designed camera will resolve 14 stops of dynamic range, which is very impressive indeed. So, the second new drone is the Mavic 2 Zoom, and no prizes for guessing what makes this one different. It has a 1/2-inch size sensor rather than the 1-inch sensor in the Pro, so similar to that on the original Mavic Pro, but now the lens can zoom between 24 and 48 millimeters, plus an extra 2 times digital zoom by cropping into the 4K image if you're filming in 1080p. We get 13 stops of dynamic range rather than the 14 on the Pro, but you do still get that H.265 compression, so there should still be a big increase in video quality over the original Mavic Pro. The cameras aren't all that have changed here though. Both new drones have a new 360-degree obstacle avoidance system, which uses 10 sensors to keep your drone safe and up to 31 minutes of flight time. The new OcuSync 2.0 system will mean a much more stable connection between the drone and your controller, with an improved range of up to 5 miles. And the 8 GB of onboard storage means you can shoot without an SD card if needed. DJI have also added new software features with a Hitchcock-inspired new dolly zoom and a very interesting hyperlapse feature, which stitches together aerial time lapses for sharing immediately, or it saves raw still images of that time-lapse for later post-processing. I can say this one being very popular indeed and adding some additional wow factor into your drone work. They're also packed full of nice little touches like quieter motors, more streamlining, and a useful downward-facing LED that comes on when you're landing at night, which is very useful. So, for pre-order information and pricing, the links to our website are of course in the description down below, but let me know what you guys think of the new DJI Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. Which one are you more interested in? And which new feature has got you most excited? Leave a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.